Hello everyone and welcome to our second quarter webinar session in 2019. My name is Anastasia Westphal. I am Director of Marketing and the moderator for 1World's webinars. Let's start with the quarter overview presented by Alex Fedosiev, our CEO. Alex, please.
Yes, thank you, Anastasia. Good morning, everybody. It's first quarter is over and we're in April, so I'm really happy to report our progress for the beginning of the year, which started very positively. So let me go through highlights first. As you might know, in the industry, in addition to the stock market, which is doing quite well, and we have a lot of new IPOs coming to the market, we see very similar industry trends in the crypto, blockchain, tokenization market. There's a lot of energy and many positive cases happening. On the strategic side, we'll share with you what we're doing at 1World, mostly on the sales side and business development. But we have a really nice diversification now between tokenization projects, very much like last year. But we also work on many agencies and brands directly, so creating revenue from a variety of sources. On the product side, you will see an exciting demo of our automated campaign management. That remains our focus since last year. And now we can demonstrate it live, which is very important for our company. As you might remember from previous conversations, this is not just the introduction of self-service, but also a very important way to earn some revenue automatically and give positive dynamics to our token. Sales side, we work on both existing clients that we continue serving since last year and before, but adding many more. And I want to emphasize that we are very focused on channels development. I'll share with you some of them. And it's much more practical and much more scalable to develop a channel that keeps bringing you new deals on an ongoing basis. So we're doing just that. And we are very happy to announce a few partnerships of this type that just got closed in Q1 2019. There will be a few new names you will see and faces on our team side. And on the publisher side, there's a major increase in leads. We keep talking to new signees and also developing some big names directly. And Newsweek in particular would be the one I will share with you our progress with such a major brand. So next slide, please. So let's talk about the market a little bit deeper. So this is the capitalization of crypto market, and you can see the dynamics from January to April is tremendous. As you might remember, Bitcoin went from 3,500 to almost 5,400, which is a 60+% increase. So the overall situation is definitely going up. But more importantly, there's a focus on security token offerings, which is a combination of mature technology of blockchain and the regulation compliance, especially in the US. So finally, great technology meets regulations, and there's a lot of energy on this market. So 1World is one of the tools that actually allows to promote it. Next report from Gartner shows you the vision of one of the most respected research companies in our sector, where they're talking about the era of decentralization and the phase of enabling technologies and building first inspired solutions is coming to the end. And now there's an era of complete solutions. So we come in the perfect place as a marketing tool to support promotion of next generation exciting projects. And if you look at the one more issue on the market, next slide, please. The usability and adoption of crypto used to be a big problem, but now we see very good signs of progress. In particular, crowdfunding tools like Republic or more advanced applications, including the crypto wallet, which I want to share with you. Pillar is my favorite. I think they did a tremendous job. This is a British company, by the way, out of UK, and make it super simple and operated by just name. So you can send, receive crypto with one click to people and not to some cryptic wallets or private and public keys. So this is a tremendous progress on the market. With all that said, let's go to the team update. As you might remember, we have a very diversified distributed team with most of the business people in the United States. Engineering team in Ukraine, and many advisors around the world that help our business, and also serving as regional representatives. So we're about 25 people strong still, if you count all permanent and contractors. And next slide, please. I'm really happy to announce that we have a few nice additions to our team. Please go to the next slide. Yes, two people on the sales side, Eric Foster, based in Austin, Texas, and Javier Armenta in Las Vegas, Nevada. So they're covering respectively our promotion projects, including brands and agencies and tokenization projects. So a lot of dynamics there. We have two new advisors that joined just this quarter. One is Julie Strawn out of Silicon Valley. She's coming as a marketing industry executive. She was CEO twice, and now she's affiliated with Redwood Group in Menlo Park. And another gentleman, Steve Sufiana, he's an executive and entrepreneur in media space. He was one of the people at Newsweek when we got introduced to each other, but he was also involved in many other large-scale projects. So really great to have him on board. And talking about strategy, since everybody's asking me what exactly is 1World, if you describe it in simple words, I want to make sure that you still remember that nothing changed, and 1World is the intelligent tool that connects the demand and supply through engagement and provides nice advertising solutions, both programmatic and direct. Picture shows you the connection. So on demand side, we see a variety of deals from brands, agencies, events, and tokenization projects. On the supply side, we have a combination of our existing network of publishers plus aggregators, which is becoming really common, and we'll hear it from our team members about what we do on the supply side. And 1World is a very, very smart engine in between that connects it together and generates money through advertising promotion campaigns, mostly powered by engagement. So next slide shows it a little bit more detailed way, and without overloading you with details, I just want to mention that we have a variety of choices how to work on both demand and supply side, and we use a couple of deep technologies for our engine in between. And the campaign management is coming as our internal tool to make it fully automated and turn to self-service. So this is our strategy. We want to be the best in this space and to cover certain segments of the market as a number one solution. Next, please. And this is a very important slide showing that what we actually accomplished in the last quarter, or even since late 2018, what kind of strategic partners we have already that we're working with. Some of them should be characterized as sales channels, in particular Republic as a crowdfunding platform. Claudia will cover some live campaigns that are going on right now. So this is tremendous partnership both ways. We bring companies to them. They give us campaigns to run. Redwood Group in Silicon Valley is our another very good partner. They keep bringing IPO and STO deals for promotion to use our tools. And we having very good conversation at Gravity Accelerator in Southern California on the same topic. The middle part is about the projects partnerships, and we have between C4 Media and Coin Street and Angel 42, very good coverage between the US and global. And we have partnership with a few exchanges that are also becoming our partners. So with that, yeah, my part of presentation is completed. So please, Anastasia, back to you.
Thank you very much, Alex, for the detailed companies updates. And next, I want to introduce Eric Foster, our new head of sales, who is going to share his first updates of this quarter. Eric, please take a lead.
Thanks, Anastasia. This is Eric Foster, head of sales. I joined a little over a month ago. Specifically, I've come in and started to implement a more direct strategy on the demand side, focusing on targeting and helping pre-sale, ICO, and STO companies successfully launch with our interactive marketing campaigns and our private investor campaign, as well as our in-depth network of contacts. I believe Alex has already touched on the indirect demand side, talking about our channel agency partnerships that are very valuable to us and always bring a lot of value to our product offering. We also are going to launch more of an independent contractor sales agency relationship. We've already started that by bringing on Javier and looking to expand that footprint. Here are some of the demand side agency partners that we work with, and Alex has also already touched on this. So looking forward to working with these teams and growing them across the US and the globe. I'll turn it back to you, Anastasia.
Thank you very much for your first presentation, Eric. And now we are moving on to Logan Johnson, who will be presenting the advertising operations updates. Logan, please share your updates.
Thanks, Anastasia. This is Logan Johnson, Head of Advertising Operations and Publisher Development with 1World Online. Q1 was very productive with solid improvements on both the advertising demand side and a much larger footprint generated in the publisher supply side of the business. In a quick review of the top successes, first and foremost, there's a strong leveraging of internal connections for publisher deployment. Our internal connections have led to conversations with a larger volume of publishers and media conglomerates through Q1. Many of these are in active implementation or testing phases. Some of the key accounts will be covered shortly. In addition to existing connections, the publisher sales arm is expanding with the addition of new contractors and advisors with high quality connections to decision makers at key publishers. We have also seen a strong uptick of self-registrations from publishers and expect to see this activity to continue to grow organically as our publisher footprint becomes larger and larger and more people take notice of the product in a live environment. There have been equally important updates on the advertising operations side. Demand from 12 new programmatic partners have been added to our header bidding setup, further driving revenue yield on ad impressions for publishers. We have also implemented a new passback configuration, which leverages a waterfall of our older programmatic ad network connections, which were previously incompatible with our current header bidding setup. Past this, we are developing a tokenized remnant point of sale system, which will allow all unfilled advertising impressions to be exchanged for 1World token and eventually other cryptocurrencies. This will create an industry-first fiat and crypto combined programmatic revenue stream for publishers and a new use case for 1World token holders. If we can go to the next slide, we can see an overview of our current programmatic landscape with the new partners. We can see some pretty big names in here. We have most of the premium exchanges covered at this point. On the next slide, we can see some examples of work of results from this work with sustained revenue lifts for active customers. First, we can see a 300% lift was achieved with CalNow as a result of some mobile optimizations. And second, we can see a 500% lift achieved for Procon as a result of some general programmatic optimizations. On the next slide, there's more on the Procon deployment. Outside of the advertising and revenue statistics, we can see some very positive behavioral metrics in this case study, which shows 3 out of every 5 users voting on polls. This perfectly demonstrates the 1World value added of retaining user attention through polls over highly engaging content, expanding on dwell time and served impressions for the publisher. If we can go to the final slide, I'd like to cover one of the major specific publisher opportunities we are working, which is Newsweek.com. We have agreed to terms for deployment of 1World tools and ads in the short term and blockchain use cases in the long term. This is by far the largest publisher opportunity for 1World in terms of both revenue and volume, and it is anticipated to launch within the next few weeks. Please pay close attention to our social channels for confirmation of this exciting launch, among confirmation of other publisher partners that we are planning to launch similarly within the next few weeks to months. These are the main updates from my side, and I'm looking forward to a very strong Q2. Thanks, and back to you, Anastasia.
Thanks, Logan, for the valuable updates from your side. And now we are moving on to the detailed business updates and operations from Claudia Castorellos, our Director of Operations.
Hello, Anastasia. Good morning, everyone. So yes, if you could please switch to the other slide. Yes, here we can see all the direct deals, but let's let's pause for a second. I have some other important and exciting updates to share before we proceed to this. So one more time, my name is Claudia Costarellas. I plan and manage all the interactive campaigns execution for 1World's customers, and I would love to share with you those highlights from the Q1 from my operational perspective. So after concluding and summarizing the last quarter, I can tell that we observed a significant progress in terms of the number of deals we closed and ran, as well as the smoothness of the process itself, which I'm very content about. So we executed 4 interactive campaigns for customers representing both crypto and traditional type of industries, serving millions of impressions and bringing hundreds of thousands of potential customers to the landing pages of our partners. Apart from that, Anastasia, our director of marketing and host of this webinar, ran 3 private investors campaign on top of the interactive campaigns. As I mentioned before, that helped to achieve our partners, I mean the goals of different kinds. So now let's proceed with with a brief explanation of what we have improved in Q1. So I would like to talk about some improvements that happen on an organic level, like for example, the response rate to our customers. So they received responses from us in less than 24 hours, which is a major improvement. Also, we execute our projects better. So there's a cleaner ownership of the tasks, meaning a single point of contact, of course, for our partners. We track projects via our project management system, so everyone is on the same page in terms of where we are. So we streamline this process as well. Also in late Q1, a new division was created. So the content team run by Spencer Kelty, our colleague, that also helped us to streamline the process of getting the campaign launched thanks to quick responses from his team, thanks to quick turnaround in terms for the content requested. Also in late Q2, we welcomed a new team member, Eric Foster, who already presented some highlights after he joined the company, who took over the majority of sales related activities, offloading other team members, which is also a huge help and support of us. So as you can see, we are still working on improving not only our performance for the campaigns, but also working on our internal processes to make everything as smooth as possible. So let's proceed with a quick explanation to the explanation of those direct deals that you can see in this slide. So as I mentioned before, we finished campaigns for customers, like I'm talking about direct marketing campaigns, but also those private investors campaign. So as you can see, there are some customers listed on this slide, like Valor Time, which is our RPG game, multiplayer RPG game, where we brought hundreds of thousands of people to a dedicated landing page, creating a positive momentum and increasing the popularity of that game among relevant audiences. We can see Crypto Millions, which is a startup transforming the lottery sector with blockchain and smart contract technology. There's also Tickeron, an amazing new platform that basically leverages artificial intelligence for investors and traders and makes it all extremely easy for a newbie, for a laik, not only to start trading, but also to start understanding the economy, its trends and changes that happen in the global markets. We can also see PrefLogic, our very close partner with a set of tools designed to produce fully compliant and automated security token offerings. World Energy Consortium, along with its partner Zoom, who develop a blockchain transactive energy protocol. So basically, the goal is to help end consumers and energy consumers to optimize their energy use, save money, and of course to participate in a new green economy. And all of that is based on blockchain Zip.me, a patented technology transforming the black screen of our everyday phone calls into a new amazing advertising channel for brands and agencies. But also there is one more partner that I would like to mention, but Anastasia, I would need you to switch to another slide so we can all see what I would like to talk about. Yeah, so this is a huge deal for us, Republic. So this is a platform that basically helps companies from various industries, not only crypto-oriented, to fundraise the money needed for the development of the amazing products, platforms, and services that they offer. So a lot of preparation for this campaign that I want to talk about right now happened in Q1, but thanks to which this partnership came to fruition in early Q2. And actually only yesterday we launched the campaign for two of the partners of Republic, which is Funcoin and Total. The campaign was launched on CoinMarketCap, a strictly crypto-related publisher. So we achieved amazing results even after the first day was concluded. So the CTR, so the click-through rate, was close to 1.5% and 2.4%, which outperforms the industry standards by a few X. So what we can see on this slide is actually a perfect use case and an explanation on how our interactive widgets work and how we put them into action and how we use them to advertise our partners. So on the left-hand side, you can see our widget deployed on coinmarketcap.com, and on the right side, the same widget deployed on Republic's customers page, so on Funcoin. You can follow both links and check how our widgets are presented over there, which I encourage you to do. So as you can see, we are continuing to launch new campaigns. And why this particular campaign is so important, Anastasia, if you could please switch to another slide. Well, Republic and relationship with them is like a gate for us, not only because we want to launch more valuable and great, provide amazing results to our partners, but also this partnership is crucial since it may open a potential channel of high quality crypto and non-crypto projects. So in order to work with Republic, all the projects go through a very strict process. They are being pre-qualified, vetted, and basically they need to be at some certain point in terms of the growth of the company, the track record, the revenue, and the number of customers they serve in order to qualify and to participate in this program. So we are very excited about being a part of this amazing project and also to help the companies themselves to thrive, to raise more money, and to succeed in the end of the day. So I'm very excited about the Q2, all the projects in the pipeline that Alex and Eric talked about. So those are high-level updates from my side, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Claudia, for the exciting updates. And now I, myself, Anastasia Westphal, will be giving you a short presentation on the marketing and events updates. I'm very delighted to introduce 1World's first aggregated monthly newsletters with up to 7 client companies for our list of investors, which we do via active campaign. The first batch went live last month and including the following 1World portfolio companies, such as PrefLogic, World Energy Consortium, ZipMe, New Consort, Behander, Machao. And we are really proud that our open and click rates are above the average due to our close network of investors. Email outreach to potential investors for our clients seeking investment. This is what we do in our private investors campaign. We have built a network of credible blockchain and IT-focused investors over the past few years, both private and institutional. As of today, we have a database of more than 1,000 investors from the US, Europe, and Asia. And our goal is to raise awareness about the company that went through our screening process within our trusted investors network. So here you can see two reports for our clients that decided to take our private investors campaign proposal. And you can see also the geography of our investors and our metrics. And again, we are very proud that we have statistics which is above the average compared to MailChimp standards. And also we have just, yes, this is our private investors campaign portfolio of investors. And if you are an investor too, and if you wanna keep updated about top blockchain and other companies that we work with, we have just updated our sign up landing page, and you can now subscribe to our newsletters or provide your email so we can include it manually. Also, for the past few months, we've been helping our clients with social media strategy. And for example, recently we helped to promote a New York City Security Token Forum event via social media channels and also PR. And social media management is one of the most crucial parts within the marketing strategy. And we believe that before getting in front of investors or clients, it's very crucial to building social proof online. And we have a team who is highly experienced in leveraging social media to building a following around our clients' companies to significantly increase odds of investment or lead generation. And on the next slide, you can see the report that we delivered to one of our big client, World Energy Consortium, which is a part of ZOM, and they do blockchain in energy space. And we had helped them with the traditional social media and also crypto community. Now we are moving on to the events update. And we've had plenty of events for the past quarter. For example, in February, we got invited to Tokens and Beyond panel about exploring today's changing investment landscape and the blockchain use cases of tomorrow. And 1World team was invited to speak on a panel among other industry experts and cutting-edge startup founders for a conversation on blockchain, cryptocurrency, and its changing investment landscape. Then we got invited by Brand Capital team to the exclusive scale-up engagement event with the Consul General of India at their US headquarters. It's a really high quality event, and we received a really great feedback on 1World Online. And also during the discussion, a number of points emerged with how the government of India can help 1World Online to succeed on the market. And one of the last events that happened recently was New York City Security Token Forum, which we helped to promote, and also we got invited to attend. This event featured some of the most influential speakers in the security token industry, including 1World Online. It was hosted by FinTech for Good, our partner, this security token forum brought together assurance platforms, exchanges, advisory and law firms, investors, and regulators to discuss issues around challenges and opportunities associated with the mainstreaming of STOs. And we have more events to come this quarter, so make sure you follow our social media channels to stay tuned. And there were our recent marketing and event updates of this first quarter of 2019. And last but not the least, I'd like to introduce top product updates by Dan Brodovich, our head of product. And Dan, please take over.
Thank you, Anastasia, and for your updates. I would like to go straight into details about our 1World Online interactive campaign management. As you may already aware, we have on average 4 times better conversion rates compared to regular banner ads, which is huge. In the industry standards, we're perform way better than any other competitors, and we did that by combining 2 things together. One thing, or interactive polls, widgets, which 1World been working for several years, and the other thing is the advertising, which 1World been involved as monetization mechanics, and we put these 2 concepts together to create this product. And it was successfully tested for over a year now with a number of clients you heard throughout the presentation, and we received overall very positive results. And therefore, we invested for past 9 months in developing a self-service automated tool where any advertiser, agency, or agency can go and set up the campaign themselves. And we are happy to announce that this product is live now, and we are getting the first advertising requests there. And I would like to introduce Andrei Pilipenko, our head of engineering, to lead the product demo to show you how exactly it works, to make sure you are very aware of this solution and opportunity, and potentially let other companies know about this product who would like to get better return on their advertising budget, and or even try yourself. Andrei, would you be able to take the lead now?
Yes, hello everyone. I'm taking over the screen share. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to lead you through a campaign creation and the backstage side of the process, campaign approval and rejection. Here we are. There are, several ways to sign up and log into our system. Let's take the easiest way for the demo's sake. So here we have a list of our existing campaigns and a way to create a new one. A combined statistics is to come soon. However, each already existing campaign has statistics inside it. So you can already watch how everything is going about each campaign. Here is the budget and how it spends, the remaining budget and how and the part that has already been spent, the number of impressions and the planned ones, the number of clicks planned so far, and the most interesting part, the CTR, CPM. CPM is something that we can set up, which we'll see in a while, and the resulting cost per click. Now let's create a new campaign. Although the interface and the number of options is supposed to be the most clear to the end user, we have a variety of options to target our audience and to set up the campaign of our dream. Let's take the example of the account we are negotiating with, and try to and set up a campaign for this website. The type of campaign which is supported in this very first version is banner-only campaigns. Let's set it up. Let's say that people who are interested, this is a Sweet City Stroll, which is interested for everyone, I believe. Let's say we are targeting adults, both genders, in the age between 20 and 50, for example. We suggest that as the company comes from the valley, they must be talking mostly English. And since it's a kind of a tourism, the audience interest is, let's say, health. Let's go to the budget and timing of the campaign. The average, although the budget can be almost any, the suggested budget is around 5,000. It's a substantial amount to run a good campaign. The daily limit is, let's say, 500. Now, the average CPM bid in the United States is about $1. But let's play with I don't know what, let's play with 0.8. Now, the next week is a week of, at least in my part of the world, is a week of holidays. So let's target for the next week. Let's say we'll be targeting in the working hours, starting next Monday and ending next Friday, let's say, which is the 3rd of May. And by the end of the day, we are saving campaign, and the campaign is created at this moment. Just the container which we now can fill with the creatives. Let's see. Here is a banner we can use. The system helps the user, whatever the picture is. You can always cut the the necessary size and the necessary picture and accept it. It's not good, I don't like it. Let's do it again. Let's take a piece of picture around it, so it looks nicer, I believe. Yes. Here is the click landing page. And the way we would like our banner to be placed inside the widget in the publisher's website. Let's see, something like that. Adding a creative. Here we go. And now we can do a preview and see how our banner will look like. Something. Yeah, let's see. Maybe something with the picture. Let's do it again. Yes, adding creative.
Andre, I believe you need to add.
Yes, sorry. Something went wrong. Yeah, so as you can see, the system hinted me with the missing landing page. Here we go with the creative. Yeah, preview. This is how it will look like in the publisher's website. Now we can go next and create a payment. For example, there are two options. We may use saved cards, which we have paid previously, or add a new one. Let's try a new one. And save this card for future payments. Yes, payment has been successful, and we can see that our campaign has been submitted for moderation. Once this is done, both advertiser and the 1World Online Manager receive appropriate emails about the payment and that the campaign entered the process. At the manager, I've received a moderation request, and directly from this email I can go and see the campaign. Here we go. The campaign, its daily budget, everything. As a manager, I can see which creatives were uploaded and either reject with a predefined or my personal reason, or approve a campaign. I really like my campaign, so I'll probably approve it. The campaign is approved. Again, the user is notified, and the campaign is ready to be launched, and is actually ready. let's see that the status of our campaign has changed. Yes, inside I do already see the first calculations, and once there is some activity about my widget, all the statistics will come in here. As you can see, all these predefined metrics are here, and there is still a way to view how it will look like. That's actually it from my side. We are working to add more types of campaigns almost as we speak. We are working as we speak to add more payment types. This is to come in pretty soon. Dan?
Thank you very much, Andre, for your demo. Yes, as you may see, the work is still in progress, and but the system is already functional, and we can accept any sorts of campaigns. So we need to. I want to clarify that it's not only crypto or blockchain or any investment type campaigns, but it can be literally any campaign which can which needs attention by customers. And we're pretty good in targeting and engaging the audience. Andre just showed the simple version, but which is already automated. With the help of our team, we can make and help the clients right now while the platform is still on beta to create any type of available options such as interactive and post a banner and so forth, which really show in amazing results. So meanwhile, we're developing our campaign management tool. We are also working on increasing 1World token use cases. So one of the very interesting and attractive market we see is working with affiliate networks, which could use 1World tokens as a means of full or partial payment for some of the products and services they advertise. And we believe that 1World is perfectly positioned for that. And we are in communication with some of the affiliate networks to build this solution. There we believe there'll be a huge win-win for them and for 1World use case to utilize available tokens on the market. And we believe that we can be very organically be a part of the overall ecosystem by being referrals and transfer the benefit we are receiving to our token holders. And we need to understand that it's a $12 billion market, which is very attractive place to be in. Here's just one of the examples of the companies we are in communication. ShareSale is a platform with 4,000 advertisers, including some several big brands. It has been around for a long time and in the most popular affiliate platforms online. And some of the programs which we can be a part of pay 80% commissions for the product they sell. On average, it's somewhere between 5 and 20% though. And this is an opportunity to integrate some of the products into our user-facing dashboard we're exploring too. And we'll definitely keep you updated about the progress. That's it from my side. Back to Anastasia.
Thank you very much, Dan and Andre, for the comprehensive updates and also for a live demo of campaign management tool. We are really excited to have it live and ready for testing. And here's our schedule of quarterly webinars, which are gonna happen this and next year. And the next one is going to be in July on 25th. So please register in advance. And also, here's our list of communication channels. In case you haven't subscribed yet to our social media and also chats. And we are so happy to have you as supporters, investors, and partners of 1World Online. And we are really excited to work with you more. And here's how you can help us. You can help us by bringing leads, and we will be happy to reward you. Or you can amplify our social media, comment, share, like, and we will be happy to respond. And last one, you can become our beta tester for campaign management tool and other related tools. So you will be first one to try it out, and also to promote your websites or your partners' websites. So stay tuned, and we are happy to partner with you. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending this webinar. If you have any questions, please send them to our email, support@oneworldonline.com. And see you next webinar. Have a great day. Thank you.
Sure. Talk to you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.